Yeah, we're here with actor Daniel Boisrond, who was just on an episode of Eye Candy on MTV. If you caught it, he played one of a group of high schoolers that you think met a demise, but well, I won't spoil it for those who haven't seen it. I'm sure MTV will rerun it a number of times. So why don't you tell me a little bit about when you first wanted to become an actor?
When I first wanted to become an actor, I think I got involved with acting when I was about 11 in sixth grade. It kind of just happened. It was kind of like, it's weird in a way of how it all happened, because I was an athlete first for a very long time. And then my teacher at the time, who's kind of like my pops, my mentor now, he saw something in me and was like, you should join the drama club. And I was like, join the drama club? I was like, no, drama club? Come on. I'm not going to join the drama club. I'm an athlete. I don't do that. I play basketball. And then after a string of detentions, one day he was in charge of the detentions, and which so happened to be a drama rehearsal. He mandated that I came, and I saw them doing it, and I was like, wait a minute, I think I could do that. And then I kind of fell in love with theater and the stage and everything that comes with it.
And speaking of stage work, you're on the board of the theater here in New York.
Well, it's not here in New York, actually.
Oh, it's not? Okay.
No. It's in Orlando. It's actually my mentor, my pops, who owns the Breakthrough Theater down in Orlando, and I'm on the board of that, and I help oversee some things whenever I can. I go down and help out.
That's neat. How did that come about? I know you said he was your mentor, but did he ask you to be on the board? Something you sought out on your own?
Yeah, because I've been doing theater for so long that he was like, he wanted help creatively with some of the things that they were doing and coming up with it. And he was just like, hey, I want your input on some things, and I would like for you to be part of the board that helps it.
That's nice. It's such a young age to be in that position.
Absolutely, yeah.
And what was it like working on Eye Candy?
Oh, Eye Candy was a lot of fun. It was about a week and a half of shoot. We were on set. It was a lot of fun. We just basically, if you saw the episode, we got to be on the party bus. We got to be crazy, and that was really, really, really great.
Yeah, and you end up in a shipyard.
Yes.
So
yes.
Was that like creepy filming it in that shipyard?
That set, I think, was probably the coolest set I have ever been on. Only because when we got there, you arrive and there's this big shipyard, and I didn't even know such a thing existed in New York until you show up and you see it's like it had the shipyard, and it had like the dirt and everything that made it look the way it did, and it was really, really cool. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
For people who haven't seen the episode, your character is a high schooler who's on a party bus. One of the people end up killed, and so it's interesting in the fact that you didn't know what happened to the rest of the partiers.
Right.
So it was a fun episode and a suspenseful episode right up until the end.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So living in New York, you have a plethora of opportunity, whether it be theater, episodic work like you've done. Not which gives you more satisfaction, but which do you find more rewarding in the terms of the immediate reaction? Is theater something that you get a different high off of?
I think theater is basically my first love. Will always be my first love. But like someone always puts it, TV and film pays the bills.
Right.
So it's a different high that you get being on set, working on a film or working on an episodic. But ultimately, what I just love being able to just live in a play for that 4-week span and run however long the run is. So I truly enjoy that. I like the high that comes with that.
It's almost like even though there's a beginning, middle, and end to each piece, with a theater performance, you can fine-tune some things and do different things.
Absolutely, and I think what it is as well is like you, as an artist, you're kind of like in control of it, When you go on set for a film set or for a TV show, it's like you do your scene, you do your take. You don't know which take is going to be you're going to see, so you never really know what makes past the editing board. But in theater, it's like you're truly creating and molding this beautiful thing of a character, and you're allowed to allow it to fly and run.
And now, do you sing as well?
No, I don't sing. I would say like I'm an actor who sings rather than like a singer who acts. if that makes any sense.
Gotcha.
Right.
So you wouldn't be the lead in the Broadway musical?
No,
but
no,
you
no.
would-
Although me and my friends do have a joke. It's like the ongoing joke that we've made bets that, look, I'm going to lead on a musical one day, regardless if I have to sing or not. It's
You
one
could
of those
lip sync,
things.
yeah.
Exactly. It's just one of those ongoing bets that me and my friends have. Just we joke around about it all the time.
Being a young actor in the city, what is it like in terms of pounding the pavement and just the day-to-day grind of it, and not in a negative way grind, but you got to work hard to,
Right.
to
Absolutely.
secure a prominence in this industry.
Yeah. I think that it's a hustle. That's the word I like to use. It's a grind, absolutely, and it's something that you really. What I've learned being here is like you really have to love it. If you really don't love it, then you're not going to survive because there's like so many things that will distract you and propel you complete opposite of what you're really here for. So you really have to like fine tune that and say, no, look, I'm here to achieve this dream. I'm going to do it unless until it happens. And once you've made that decision, I think that's you just have to have tunnel vision on it.
And that's a great attitude to have because acting, there is a lot of rejection, and
So much.
it's almost like you have to be prepared for the rejection before you even start because it's not about you, it's about something
Right.
that the casting director is looking
Yeah,
for.
absolutely. And the thing is like, it doesn't matter how many times you get rejected, it never feels good. You can't get,
Right.
I don't think anyone gets accustomed to rejection, but I think what you do is you realize that it's part of the game and you just deal with it.
Yeah.
It's still, I wouldn't say it hurts, because I don't really think now I'm at the point of my career where the rejection aspect doesn't hurt. I just understand it comes with it. I just know you don't get emotionally attached to things too much until it propels or it goes further. But even then, it'll be that third callback, that second callback, or that or that callback, and you still won't get it. Even
That's
though
when the rejection probably is harder to deal with. Yeah.
It hurts a little bit, but then it's like, okay, I'm a firm believer of what God has for you is for you. No one can take it away.
Absolutely. And when the role is right, you'll land it, and it'll
Absolutely,
launch
'cause,
your.
right. Like I believe somebody had once said to me, like, that role is already out there for you. Before you even I truly believe before you even go into the room, if it's for you, it's for you. So, it's one of those things, just go in and you just be yourself and you do your work that you've prepared and everything that you're capable of. Regardless, everything is out of your hands. You don't decide whether we get the role or not. It's in someone else's.
And that's
someone else's hands.
Yeah, that's with acting or with life or with any
Absolutely.
job. It's you just gotta kind of put it to whatever power it is that you believe in, and let it soar.
Right, absolutely.
So, what is there a specific genre? I know you've done some episodic and theater. Is there a certain niche market that you would like to conquer? Like, is there a certain type of movie you would really like to do? Is there?
I don't think there's something in a niche or a particular area that I want to conquer. I think what I'm going to do is I just want to be a solid artist. I want the artistry of it to be really what drives me. I want to be able to just consistently do good work in every media, because I don't know, my dream is to leave something, an impact on here artistically. So to me, it's constantly in the back of my mind of that, just making sure that every artistic muscle is prepared, every artistic muscle that I'm capable of, because that's what I believe I'm in control of. I'm a firm believer that work ethic is the one thing I feel like in this business that you are in control of.
Perfect.
Everything else you're not in control of. You're not in control of if you book the job. You're not in control of, if you get the audition, you're not even really in control of that.
Right.
So, or which audition you go in for. You could beg a casting director, but it doesn't mean they're going to give you that appointment. So, I truly believe that, for me, the way I wake up every day is just everything that I'm capable of and in charge of is that work ethic. Just make sure I grind it out, I get back up, and keep going.
Perfect attitude, and with that attitude, you're going to go far.
Hopefully.
Daniel, it was a pleasure interviewing you, and I look forward to what comes up in the future, and hopefully we'll get a chance to sit down again.
Absolutely. Thank
Thanks,
you so much
Daniel.
for having me.